students, today we'll discuss about the tools of recombinant DNA technology. What are the tools we are using in this recombinant DNA technology to form a recombinant DNA in this genetical engineering. Okay, so now here we first tool we are needing here, that is restriction enzymes, and we are discussing about the restriction enzyme here. So 1963, two enzymes responsible for restricting the growth of bacteriophage in Escherichia coli. So bacteriophage means the virus which is attacking the bacteria. Who is the bacteria here? Escherichia coli is the bacteria here, were isolated. Two enzymes were isolated. One of these added the methyl group to DNA, and while the other cut the DNA. The enzymes which is responsible for cutting the DNA, that is called restriction endonuclease. That enzyme is known as restriction endonuclease. The first restriction endonuclease is Hind2, Roman 2 is written here, whose functioning depend on a specific DNA nucleotide sequence was isolated and characterized 5 years later. So here first two enzymes are discovered to actually restricting the growth, and first one is the where the methyl group is added to DNA, and another was the cutting DNA. So cutting DNA actually done by restriction endonuclease, and they are named first. It was discovered, that is Hind2 here. Now it was found that Hind2 always cut the DNA molecules at a particular point by recognizing a specific sequence of 6 base pair. ये जो restriction endonuclease है, they are specific of cutting of the DNA. एक पर्टिकुलर न्यूक्लियोटाइड में ये काट करते हैं. जैसे यहाँ पे Hind2 के लिए 6 बेस पेयर की एक न्यूक्लियोटाइड सीक्वेंस है where they can cut. This specific base sequence is known as the recognition sequence for Hind2. Hind2 के लिए यही है recognition sequence because यही particular DNA की यही particular nucleotide में ये काट करेगा. Besides Hind2, today we know more than 900 restriction enzymes that have been isolated over 230 strains of bacteria, each of which recognize different recognition sequence. तो 900 restriction enzyme is discovered from 230 strains of bacteria. जैसे हम Hind2 जो discover किए थे, Haemophilus influenzae, ये था bacteria. We will discuss that one also. तो particular recognition sequence भी होगा सभी restriction enzyme की, and they can cut that DNA in a particular nucleotide base. That is the main thing here. The convention on naming these enzymes is the first letter, very important. First letter of the name comes from the genus, and the second two letters come from the species of the prokaryotic cell from which they are isolated. They are isolated from the bacteria actually. That is called the prokaryotic cell. Just like the EcoR1, this is the first, if we are analyzing how the names come here, EcoR1, Eco means first name, E is coming from which one? Now this is called the genus Escherichia, and Co is coming from the second two letters, C and O is coming from where? Now from the specific epithet. And R is coming from which one? Strain. What is the strain here? RY13. From there, that is coming here the R here, and I is the order of discovery on the basis of the first, second, third, fourth. In that way, it will be naming. So now it is coming. This is called, in that way the naming is done. So EcoR1, that means it is coming, E means Escherichia, the genus name. First letter is coming from the genus name, second two letters are coming from the specific epithet, and R, third one is coming for the, fourth one is coming from the strain, and one is Roman 1, 2, 3 is coming on the basis of their discovery. Okay, so now we are coming to the main point here. Okay, so now the Roman numbers following the names indicate the order in which the enzymes were isolated from the strain of bacteria. Now restriction enzymes belong to a larger class of enzyme called the nuclease. तो ठीक है, यहाँ पे और भी सारी है, जैसे we can see here Hind2. अगर हम बोले कि Hind2 कैसे नाम आते हैं ना, Haemophilus influenzae and strain is D there, and then 2 is coming about the order of discovery. Okay, so in that way the namings are coming. Okay, next one we are coming for this is nuclease, है ना. Nuclease restriction enzyme, that is a larger class of enzyme, that is nuclease is there. two kinds, one is exonuclease and endonuclease. Exonuclease किसको बोलेंगे ना, removes nucleotide from the end. Suppose these are the nucleotide, when the nucleotide total means they are removing the nucleotides from the end, they are called the exonuclease, and if they are removing the nucleotides from the between, that is called endonuclease. Okay, remove the nucleotides from the ends. Actually इनका काम है कि remove करना. Restriction enzyme they are cutting. इसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, molecular seizure. They are actually using a seizure to cut the actual nucleotide base. तो यहाँ पे क्या, अगर न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स को एंड से कट कर रहे, दे आर कटिंग द न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स फ्रॉम द एंड्स ऑफ द डीएनए, that is called exonuclease. If they are cutting the nucleotides at a specific position है ना, inside within है ना, this is called within the DNA, that is called endonuclease. Each restriction endonuclease functions by inspecting the length of the DNA sequence. Once it finds a specific recognition sequence, जैसे 6 बेस पेयर वाला जो न्यूक्लियोटाइड वाला सीक्वेंस था, किसके लिए, हिंट 2 के लिए, it will bind to the DNA and cut each of the 2 strands of the double helix at specific points in their sugar phosphate backbone. है ना, and each restriction endonuclease recognize a specific palindromic nucleotide sequence. What is the meaning of palindromic nucleotide sequence? The sequence which from the any end it will be reading in a same way. Just like example I am giving here, GAATTC, and G, again you can see if it is 5 dash to 3 dash, मान लो this one is 5 dash to 3 dash, so this will be which one, 3 dash to 5 dash है ना, sorry, this one will be 3 dash to 5 dash, so 5 dash to 3 dash and 3 dash to 5 dash. If we are reading from 5 dash, it is coming which one, GAATTC, and if we are reading from this side 5 dash, again it is coming GAATTC. So it will be reading same, just like Malayalam. If I am giving the example of Malayalam, so here it is example is given Malayalam. You can see it is MALAYALAM. If you are reading from this side also, same thing is coming, MALAYALAM. So this is called palindromic. Palindromic means the same words, the group of the letters represent same when we are reading from फॉरवर्ड एज वेल एज बैकवर्ड डायरेक्शन. तो ये इसी को ही हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, पैलिंड्रोमिक सीक्वेंस. तो यहाँ पे भी आप देख लो कि पैलिंड्रोमिक सीक्वेंस दे आर रिप्रेजेंटिंग एंड दे विल बी कट इन द सेम. सपोज हेयर कटिंग इज ऑकरिंग, यू कैन सी हेयर G and A के बीच one arrow is there, and here also G and A के बीच arrow is there. That means they are cutting in the which one, same nucleotide in both the we can say the DNA strand है ना. यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है once it finds a specific recognition sequence. ये सपोज ये 6 जो न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स है ना, इसी को ही उनको अगर आप बोल दे कि रिकॉग्निशन सीक्वेंस है, and if they find it, so they will cut the DNA as 2 strand in the same specific point है ना. so यहाँ पे भी G और A के बीच, तो यहाँ पे भी G और A के बीच कट किया, तो इसको ही हम क्या बोलते हैं, पैलिंड्रोमिक न्यूक्लियोटाइड सीक्वेंस इन द DNA. Do you know that palindromics are the group of letters that form the same words when read both forward as well as the backward, as against a word palindrome where the same word is read in both the direction. Same way में we can say the palindrome in DNA is a sequence of base pairs that read same on the 2 strand when orientation is reading is kept in the same. For example है ना, यहाँ पे देखो दो आपके एग्जाम्पल दे के रखा है कि द फॉलोइंग सीक्वेंस रीड्स इन द सेम ऑन द 2 strand 5 dash to 3 dash, and again it is 5 dash to 3 dash. If from the 5 dash to the GAATTC, here also from 5 dash to 3 dash GAATTC. ठीक है, तो दिस इज ऑल्सो ट्रू इफ वी रीड इन 3 dash to 5 dash डायरेक्शन. अगर आप इधर से भी पढ़ो तो इधर से भी पढ़ो, मतलब दोनों में डायरेक्शन सेम होना चाहिए, एंड वी कैन सी दैट द सीक्वेंस इज ऑल्सो कमिंग हियर सेम. दैट टाइप ऑफ, मतलब अगर आप 3 dash to 5 dash इधर पर इस स्ट्रैंड में इफ यू आर रीडिंग फ्रॉम 3 dash to 5 dash, सो हेयर ऑल्सो इन द ऑपोजिट कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री स्ट्रैंड यू हैव टू रीड फ्रॉम 3 dash to 5 dash. दिस इज द वे. So restriction enzymes cut the strand of DNA a little away from the center of the palindromic sites, but between the same 2 bases on the opposite strand. So you can see here, this is the vector DNA and this one is the foreign DNA. So what is actually happening in the same restriction enzyme, जो restriction enzyme आप vector के लिए use कर रहे हो, उसी same restriction enzyme you have to use for foreign DNA. So the sticky end, what is the sticky end? Now, after removal of the nucleotide, what is remaining? That is called the sticky end. So where the cutting is occurring in the, you can see the sugar and phosphate backbone. This one is sugar and phosphate backbone. This one is also sugar and phosphate backbone, and they are, the nucleotides are attached by, these base pairs are attached by which one? Now hydrogen bond between G and C and A and T, है ना. तो यहाँ पे what is actually happening there? So they are actually, cutting is occurring where? In the nucleotide, means sugar phosphate backbone here and here also, but same nucleotide, between the same nucleotide base, between G and A here also and between G and A here also. Clear? Now we are coming to the point. So this leaves a single stranded portion at the end. There are overhanging stretches called the sticky ends on each strand. Look at here. When this one is cut, AATTC is cut, and here also one cut is there. So total portion will be removed from here. So what is removed? Now AATTC and from this strand G. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे स्टिकी एंड्स कौन सा हो गया ना, जो रिमेनिंग वन. सो अगर इधर से जी निकल गया, सो व्हाट इज रिमेनिंग? AATT, एंड हेयर से AATTC निकल गए, तो सॉरी AATTC निकल गया, दैट मीन्स हेयर इट इज ओनली G इज रिमेनिंग. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड स्टिकी एंड ऑफ व्हिच वन? ना vector DNA. Same way in the foreign DNA, we are using the same restriction enzyme. So here also cutting is occurring between which one? Here G and A, and here also cutting will be occurring between the, here it is not, here the G and A, here the cutting will be occurring. So what is happening now? Here what is removed? ना G के बाद ये कट हो गया, तो AATTC, और here from here G is removed, क्योंकि कट यहाँ पे हुआ है. तो this is called the sticky end, AATT. Now both the sticky end are complementary to each other, so they can join together. अभी देखो वेक्टर जो है, they are receiving the desired, जो आपको फॉरेन डीएनए चाहिए. सपोज आपको इंसुलिन प्रोड्यूशन की जीन चाहिए और आप वेक्टर प्लाज्मिड को लिए, जैसे लास्ट टाइम मैंने दिखाया था कि प्लाज्मिड वी आर कलेक्टिंग फ्रॉम द बैक्टीरिया, and there we are cutting by the same restriction enzyme the foreign DNA as well as the vector DNA. I have just given you the figure last year also. This is the figure. So if we are cutting this plasmid, है ना, they are also same restriction enzyme we are using, and if we are adding this human insulin, है ना, this human insulin we have used there. So I have used, I think here I have drawn, है ना, this one. So this insulin also we have cut from the DNA by applying this the same restriction endonuclease. Okay, and then तो स्टिकी एंड्स दोनों में ही क्रिएट हो जाएगा. मान लो यहाँ पे अगर इफ यू आर कटिंग द डिजायर्ड जीन, सो यू हैव ऑल्सो कट द डिजायर्ड जीन बाय व्हिच वन? बाय दिस restriction, same restriction enzyme, and now sticky ends is creating for both the condition, and then they will be attached, this sticky end will be attached here, and they both are combining together to form a recombinant DNA. इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? recombinant DNA, क्योंकि इसमें आपको डिजायर्ड जीन एंटर हो गया और वेक्टर जो है प्लाज्मिड जो आपने कलेक्ट किया था इक्वलाइज से, उसको भी आपने अटैच कर दिया, क्योंकि वेक्टर को आपने कहाँ पे एंटर करा दिया? आप नाउ न्यू होस्ट इज देयर, एंड नाउ न्यू होस्ट में आपने न्यू बैक्टीरिया में इसको एंटर करा दिया, एंड दिस बैक्टीरिया आर नाउ मल्टीप्लाइंग एंड डिवाइडिंग सो दैट ह्यूज नंबर ऑफ इंसुलिन प्रोड्यूसिंग जीन वी कैन गेट हियर. Clear? This is actually this is called recombinant DNA, and recombinant DNA will be entering into the host cell now. Okay, so now look at there, this is the vector DNA, है ना, that is plasmid. Which one? This one? This one is the vector, and this one is the foreign DNA, which we want to enter, है ना, which you want to get the multiple copies. आपको इंसुलिन चाहिए, so इंसुलिन is the insulin producing जो जीन है ना, that is actually a foreign DNA, and here it is coming, this is the plasmid, that is the vector. वेक्टर में आपने किसको इंट्रोड्यूस करा रहे हो ना? फॉरेन डीएनए को इंट्रोड्यूस करा रहे हो, and they are forming the recombinant DNA, and now that is entering into the host. So now this is the recombinant DNA production जो procedure है, we are actually specifying one restriction enzyme, and they will recognize their targeting or recognition sequence there. Once they will recognize their recognition sequence, then they will cut in a specific nucleotide in the same same place in the both the strand there and creating the sticky end, है ना, both the end sticky end are there for foreign DNA also, and that in case of the vector DNA also. Then they will combining together to form a recombinant DNA. Up to that I think it is clear. Now we are coming to the point, है ना. So now here same two bases on the opposite strand. This leaves single stranded portion at the ends. There are overhanging stretches called the sticky ends on each strand. These are named so because they form hydrogen bonds with their complementary cut counterparts. This stickiness of the ends facilitate the action of the enzyme DNA ligase. Which enzyme is working here to combine? ये जो combine बन गया, हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड बन गया दोनों न्यूक्लियोटाइड बेस के बीच, तो that is actually formed by which one? DNA ligase. तो enzyme कौन सा है? DNA ligase. Restriction endonuclease are used in genetical engineering to form the recombinant molecules of DNA, which are composed of DNA from different source of genomes. Okay. Which when cut by the same restriction enzyme, the resulted DNA fragment have the same kind of sticky ends, and these can be joined together using the DNA ligase. Clear this one? Now we are coming to the how it is progressing. So here foreign DNA आपने लिया, यहाँ पे vector DNA that is plasmid. So plasmid को हम वेक्टर के हिसाब से एक्स्ट्रा क्रोमोसोमल मटेरियल प्रेजेंट इन द बैक्टीरिया, दैट इज कॉल्ड द प्लास्मिड हियर. सेम रेस्ट्रिक्शन एंजाइम कटिंग बोथ फॉरेन डीएनए एज वेल एज व्हिच वन ना वी कैन से द वेक्टर डीएनए एट अ स्पेसिफिक पॉइंट. तो दोनों में स्टिकी एंड्स क्रिएट होगा एंड नाउ दे आर, अभी इसमें आपने कट कर दी और कट करने के बाद आपको कहाँ पे जोड़ना है इसको ना वेक्टर डीएनए में. सो अगेन दे बोथ आर जॉइनिंग टुगेदर बाय यूजिंग व्हिच वन? डीएनए लाइगेज. एंड दिस फॉरेन डीएनए is introduced in where? In the plasmid. Now this recombinant DNA is entering where? Now that is called the transformation in the E. coli new host में आपने इसको enter कराया bacteria, क्योंकि bacteria will take very minimum time to replicate or to divide, and now it is dividing is occurring, and that's why again we can get this recombinant DNA so many times. This is called the genetical engineering, where you can get where you can get multiple copies actually. So now we are coming about the first tool is over. First tool was we can say the restriction enzyme. This was the first tool. Restriction enzymes are over here, and next we are coming for the second tool, that is actually the separation. आपने तो DNA fragment को collect कर ली है ना, यू में तो आपने कट करके कलेक्ट करने के बाद आपको इसको recombinant करना है. So for that we have to make the DNA fragment separated. Okay, so you may have realized that normally unless one cuts the vector and the source DNA with the same restriction enzyme, the recombinant vector molecule cannot be created. अगर अपने vector को और the DNA which are going to recombine or which are going to introduce in the vector DNA, अगर same restriction enzyme में आपने cut नहीं किया, so definitely they will not form the recombinant condition. दोनों में same restriction enzyme होगा तो same sticky end create होगा and they can combine by hydrogen bond. That is the main thing. Separation and isolation of the DNA fragment. The cutting of DNA by restriction endonuclease results in the fragments of DNA. आपने DNA का fragment कर दिया by using this restriction endonuclease. These fragments can be separated. This is second step. क्या करना है? सेपरेशन करना है दिस फ्रैगमेंट को. दिस फ्रैगमेंट्स कैन बी सेपरेटेड बाय अ टेक्निक नोन एज व्हिच वन? जेल इलेक्ट्रोफोरेसिस. सिंस DNA fragments are which one? Are negatively charged and molecule, they can be separated by forcing them to move towards the anode under an electrical field. So you can see here that is actually the DNA fragment. If these wells are there we are putting the DNA fragment जो आपने fragment किया by restriction endonuclease. Now they will be passing, they will be moving when this is anode and this is cathode if we are conditioning there. So as they are in electron negatively charged, means DNA हमेशा की deoxyribonucleic acid, तो acid मतलब ये क्या होता है कि COO minus, that means it is negatively charged and they are attracting towards which one? A positively charged electrode, that is anode, and so they will be जो जितना लाइट वेट होगा उतना ही they will be attaining maximum height, क्योंकि वो ज़्यादा मूव कर पाएगा, और जो लार्जेस्ट वाला they will be storing where, collecting where, at the down according to their molecular weight. So now we are coming अब जब इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के साथ कनेक्शन करोगे, इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल के साथ कनेक्ट करोगे, तो दे विल मूव टुवर्ड्स द एनोड हेयर. सो नाउ इट इज द मोस्ट कॉमनली यूज मैट्रिक्स इज, कौन सा मैट्रिक्स हम यूज कर रहे हैं इधर ना, एगर और जेल है ना, विच इज अ नेचुरल पॉलीमर एक्सट्रैक्टेड फ्रॉम द सीड से हम कलेक्ट कर लेते हैं एगर और जेल को. द डीएनए फ्रैगमेंट सेपरेट अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर साइज थ्रू सीविंग इफेक्ट प्रोवाइडेड बाय द एगर जेल. ये जो एगर जेल हम लोगों ने कॉमन मटेरियल रखा है ना, मीडिया जिसको बोलते हैं, तो आपने ये वेल्स रखा हुआ है, उसमें डीएनए फ्रैगमेंट को डालते हैं और उसके बाद ये अट्रैक्टेड को, ये सीविंग प्रोसेस मतलब छान के ये कहाँ पे चले जाते हैं ना, अट्रैक्टेड बाय द एनोड, क्योंकि पॉजिटिवली चार्ज इलेक्ट्रोड की तरफ ही अट्रैक्ट हो जाते हैं, एंड दे आर अरेंज्ड अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर मॉलिक्यूलर वेट, ओके, अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर साइज. Hence, the smaller the fragment size, the farther it moves. ये तो ऑलरेडी बोला है कि जितना स्मॉलर होगा उतना ही एटन ये हाइट अटेन करेगा, उतना ही मूवमेंट कर पाएगा. ठीक है. द सेपरेटेड डीएनए फ्रैगमेंट्स कैन बी विजुअलाइज. अभी अब तो सेपरेट कर लिए हैं, बट उसको विजुअलाइज करना है. कैसे विजुअलाइज करोगे? ओनली आफ्टर स्ट्रेनिंग द डीएनए विथ अ कंपाउंड नोन एज, कौन सा कंपाउंड है? इथिडियम ब्रोमाइड, फॉलोड बाय एक्सपोजर टू यूवी रेडिएशन. ये है मेन चीज. आपको पहले ब्रोमाइड को, इसको स्टेनिंग करना है किसके थ्रू? इथिडियम ब्रोमाइड. उसके बाद आपको यूवी रेडिएशन में इसको देखना है. So you can see we cannot see the without staining the DNA fragment. So you can see the bright orange color bands of DNA in a इथिडियम ब्रोमाइड स्टेन जेल एक्सपोज टू यूवी लाइट. अब जब एक्सपोज करोगे तो ऐसा ऑरेंज कलर की आपको स्टेन दिखेगा. The separated bands of DNA are cut out from the agar gel and extracted from the gel piece. This step is known as elution. बहुत बार आते हैं क्वेश्चन, व्हाट इज इल्यूशन? सो इल्यूशन मीन्स आप उसको सेपरेट कर रहे हो, जेल से आप सेपरेट करना है. जो ऑरेंज कलर की जो आपके स्टेन आए हैं उसको आपको सेपरेट करना है, उसी को हम क्या बोलते हैं? इल्यूशन. द डीएनए फ्रैगमेंट्स प्यूरिफाइड इन दिस वे आर यूज्ड इन द constructing the recombinant DNA by joining them with the cloning vectors. अभी जो आपने ये सेपरेट किया डीएनए फ्रेगमेंट्स को, उसी को ही आपको क्या करना है ना, रिकॉम्बिनेंट डीएनए बनाना है बाय जॉइनिंग देम विद द क्लोनिंग वेक्टर्स. क्लोनिंग वेक्टर कौन सा है ना, जैसे प्लास्मिड को हम यूज करते हैं एज अ क्लोनिंग वेक्टर्स है. ओके, so this is two we can say the tools we have discussed here. Today is the restriction endonuclease as well as the we can say the gel electrophoresis, where we are separating the particles of the DNA by applying the electrical field on the basis of their molecular weight. Okay,